Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun Genichiro stream. Yay! So let's see. So far, we have Mind here. Yay! Good job picking up first today, Mind. And Edis is here. Yay! Tina is here. Yay! Rockway is here. Yay! Spoosie's here. Yay! Or is it mind-controlled Spoosie? Well, it's only one or the other. Hey, Jax is here. Yay! I know, Jath. I have Violet's stream open up on my other tabs. I have to maintain my mod duties at least on some level. But now it's also time to do my own stream, so you know you can only do so much. 120 stream streak, Mine. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of streaking. That's like I don't know what I'm going for here. If it were a circle, that'd be like a whole third of it. That's a lot of streaking, man. Yay! My day has been a day. What do you mean ad break starting soon? I just ran ads. Oh, for sake. Twitch! Twitch, why? I guess the ads broke somehow. Oh boy, more commercial break. Granted, the majority of the early crew is subbed, so I don't think there's too many people missing out on anything. But I'll wait before I start going through the 5 work stories. And the one story that happened while on the way back home from work, because you know. Everybody loves a 6-pack! Well, it's no I could use a 6-pack after today. Shame I decided to... Oh, it went up. We're at 6 now, Tina. Granted, one of them is like not necessarily a work story. It happened while on the way back home from work. But yeah, we're there. We are there. Yeah. Right at the end of the day, we got story number 5. No, today is an adventure. My life is normally boring, but today was an adventure. Would you believe if I told you that fixing printers is like my least favorite IT duty of all time? Anybody who works IT for a living will tell you the same thing. You can trust me on this one. I would rather redo network cables than try to fix a fucking printer. For proof of that, please see the toner incident. But God, the toner incident. Fuck Xerox, by the way. And Xerox, if you're listening, folks at Xerox, come real close. Come real close. You with me, Xerox people? You with me? Cool. Your products suck! Make them not suck! Thank you. Needed to get that out of my system. No, seriously. Fuck Xerox. Why is that the standard? Why is Xerox the standard for fucking printers? Why is QuickBooks the standard for accounting software? And why Windows? I feel like I don't need to add a caveat to that one. I feel like everyone's experienced that. Pretty much. Hi, Bethany. Okay, hopefully, okay, and now the ad break timer is giving me a proper number. I don't know why it felt the need to do ads twice like that. Maybe it's because I hit the ad button so soon. Hi, Maria. Thank you for the huggies. So yeah. Wait, we got 5 work stories! And 1 story that's kind of related to work, but isn't necessarily a work story in and of itself. And the funny thing is, it starts with the funny work story. Like, I thought it was just gonna be the funny work story, and that was gonna be it. Oh, poor little innocent me. Started my day not realizing that my day was about to become an adventure. So, let's start with story number 1. So, this is a fun one. This is a fun and silly one. So, one of my deliveries comes in while I'm working in the back room. Sucks working in the back room today. Because high temperatures and high humidity equals ass. No, really, it feels like working inside of an ass. It doesn't help that one of the sinks back in our back room doesn't really drain right, so it actually smells like ass too. So it doesn't just feel like ass; it smells like ass. It's the whole ass. Going outside to pull a delivery off a truck is a nice welcome reprieve from the literal ass. So yeah, so I do the standard ask every time. I ask the truck driver, "Do you need me to put a pallet jack onto your truck, or do you have one?" And he said, "Oh no, I got a hook. I got a hook, so I can just hook it to your forklift, and you can use that to pull the pallet." I'm like, "Oh, that works for me. That's less work for me because I have to carefully put the jack onto the truck and then carefully take it back down. So that's one less cycle of put thing up, take thing down I have to do." So like, all right, cool. So hop onto the forklift, pop up behind the truck, put myself in position, and then without missing a beat, I just turn around and look at the truck driver and I say, "Well, time to ask you to do something I normally ask in the bedroom, but can you tie me up, please?" Oh, the look on his face when I said that. Of course, we're both laughing our asses off like 2 5-year-olds who just discovered 42069. I've affectionately referred to this as the slut story because that's what's implied. We had ourselves a good laugh. We were just bullshitting. Like, I don't know what it is with me and truck drivers and just getting along really well, but I seem to get along with, like, all the delivery drivers that deliver freight at our store. I seem to get along with, like, the majority of them. Maybe it's just because most of them have also been in the hole for 20 plus years. But, you know, we all kind of get it. We've all been working retail in one form or another for 20 years. We've seen some shit and we understand it all. To an extent. That was story number 1. So let's go to story number 2. So, I don't know if y'all remember, chat, but, I want to say a few months ago at this point. Maybe less than that. I remember that it happened. I don't remember the timeline on it. I can go back and check my emails, but that's boring. But I believe I had mentioned that a program was malfunctioning in the worst way. And it was duplicating transactions. And nobody had noticed this for a month. So I'd been duplicating transactions for a month. And the only reason I even noticed in the first place was that it had royally screwed up parts of the inventory. Parts that I actually regularly monitor. So we got that problem resolved, and I figured, okay, cool, we're good to go. Shouldn't happen again for a while. We all know what's about to come out of my mouth. Happened again! Program's malfunctioning, it's duplicating transactions. So I got reach out. I was like, hey, it happened again. Can you, like, fix it? And, you know, I wanted to throw it in parentheses and maybe fix it for good this time, but I was like, I'll be nice and not do that. I'm gonna think it, though. He did say he was gonna put in something that would prevent it from duplicating transactions again, which sure would be nice if he could get his program to not do that. Anyway. Or at least have it flush itself rather than, like, pull a stale data set, but I digress. So yeah, that happened again. Apparently, one of the... What did he say? One of the domains that he registered had expired. And without that, it couldn't get a new data set. And so I just kept using the old one over and over again. It also affects some other things too, but that just happened to be the particular way that I noticed that this was an issue. That was story 2. But wait, we've got more. Story number 3! So, as I mentioned earlier, I thought his balls right now where I am. It's cooking. The heat by itself is already a problem, but it's also really humid right now. Heat and humidity equals not a great time, as anybody who's lived in that kind of weather. Well, I'm aware of what the actual reading was. ACB on the struggle bus today. So, you survived Florida. Fuck Florida in particular. It knows what it did. So yeah, bad enough that already it's like working in a literal swamp ass in the warehouse. And then we're up. So the office that I work in is on the 2nd floor. And Thermodynamics 101, heat rises. And our little AC unit is just not able to keep up. Like, we are, me and the other guy who's in that office, we're freaking roasting to death. We're just up there, we're like, man, this AC unit's not doing anything. I was like, man, how low can you crank that thing down? It goes down to 61. Why 61 and not 60, I couldn't tell you. But it goes down to 61. That's as low as it goes. An hour of it set to its lowest setting, and it's still not really making a difference. And the other guy goes and looks at it, it's like, you know, it feels like it's not really blowing a lot of air. And I'm just like, wait. You said it doesn't feel like it's blowing a lot of air? I was like, I think I know what the problem is. So I turned the thing off. I opened it up to look inside the unit. Guess what greeted me? God dang Chewbacca greeted me. And by Chewbacca, I meant all of his hair, dust, and dandruff had completely clogged the filters on the AC unit. I'm like, well, that might be why we're not getting any airflow. The air literally can't get in. It can't go through the unit. I'm not bald. I hope I should never be bald. Yeah, that'll pull Chewbacca out of the freaking thing. The dust was so thick and so caked in there. I couldn't just like remove the dust. I had to like wash the filters. I was just like, man, this thing's nasty too. Like, this is years worth of dust and deer and if, and I'm like, I only know one person who's ever opened that thing up and cleaned the filter. And the person who did it last time is the person who did it this time, which is to say it was me. And I remember doing it many years ago. Jeez, no one besides me even knows how to maintain the bloody thing. I don't think that's gonna change either. I brought it up, I was like, hey, maybe we should clean this thing more often. And I emphasized the we part, and it's like, yeah, I should do it more often. I'm like, bitch, you're up here too. You can clean the thing once in a while. It's not that hard to do. I swear. Just sharing an office with a man. That's what I get for sharing an office with a man. Once I cleaned the filter out and everything, all of a sudden the little AC unit started to work. You could have guessed if air can go through the AC unit works good. Who could have predicted this, right? I thought at this point I was done. But no. Tell me, chat. And when you're working at a grocery store, what kind of things do you expect that would have an expiration date? You know, like the salads, the stuff at the deli, the food that we sell off the shelves, boxed products. You know, we actually don't sell condoms, Rockla. Not at our store. Although, intentional or not, though, you're more in the ballpark of where I'm going than you think I am, Rockla. Or than you think you are. So, Cimarroll calls my desk. You're getting closer, but again, not quite. You don't know how you're getting closer, but it's all about to make sense. Oh dear. Well, I mean, I guess if you're back, then I guess emergency solved. But Cimarroll calls my desk. Hey, Gan. One of the staff brought me up this thing of fabric freshener. It says it's expired. I'm like, what? Excuse me, what? I can bring it up to you. It's like, I want to see what you're talking about. It's a thing of fabric freshener. It has a 3-year shelf life. It's expired. I'm just like, but how does it expire? It's chemicals. They don't go bad. Cimarroll was like, maybe the smell disappears after a while. So she opened it up. I was like, no, it still smells good. I'm like, I'm just like, how does this expire? And then she told me there was no, do not chug the fabric freshener. Please do not do that. You will destroy your digestive system. Apparently they do. Apparently there was a bunch on the shelf that quote unquote expired last year. I mean, nobody's checking the dates on the chemicals. So yeah, of course that's still on the shelf. I'm just like, I just turned, I looked at Cimarroll and I'm like, you know, hun, you know, Leave it on the shelf, and if someone actually complains, I'll deal with it then. Seeing as the one's been up there for a year and nobody has said anything, I think I'm good on that front. But no, seriously. How does that shit expire? Use before date. What happens if you don't? Will it self-destruct? Instead of freshening your fabric, will it destroy it? I don't understand. It makes no sense. Now at this point, I thought, surely I'm good now. No more work stories. We're good. We've got 4. Where's my free Sunday? Proceeds to lick a unicorn. If you've been in Discord, that makes sense. If you haven't been in Discord, don't worry about it. Anyway. Store's closed, and the store's closing, and I'm like, I look outside, and there's some pretty ominous looking clouds. I turned to Cimarol and I said, hey, hun, I'm gonna quickly pull the car up. I feel like it'd be a good idea to pull the car up here in case it starts pouring rain. That way we don't have to go through the pouring rain to get to the car. So as I'm walking to the car to move the car up to the curb, I hear what sounds like lightning. And I'm like, oh shit, that sounded really close. And then I look. That wasn't lightning. A transformer had exploded. There was a gust of wind, and it blew up a transformer. And I could see the flash from the explosion and the smoke. And I turned back to look at the store, and the power was out. I was like, oh shit. American made. Yeah, it was. So I quickly jump in the car and move the car up to the front, and I'm like, okay, I need to tell them what to do since the power went out, because there's procedures for this. By the time I got back in, the power came back on, which must have been a backup line they were able to switch things to or something. Thank goodness for that. I just look at Cinnarol and the other person who was there. I was like, I actually just hydrated. You probably didn't notice because I was just doing like, sometimes I occasionally remember to drink water. No, I drink more. It's probably a good idea anyway. Save the game. Swear, I'm gonna control S the browser and just send zip up and DM you the contents. Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea. It might be something I care about. Anyway. I just started to look at Cinnarol. I was like, did you guys hear that? They're like, hear what? I was like, you didn't hear that transformer explode? It sounded like a freaking thunderclap. They were like, wait, that's why the power went out? I was like, yeah. Yeah, literally a transformer, just a strong gust of wind, and a transformer exploded. No. No, I will not. There's enough information to figure out where I work. I do not care to... knowing where I work and knowing that the radius around where I work is roughly where I live will not help you find where I live because of how dense the housing is around here. So knowing that, you still won't be able to find me. However, my address that would be a bad idea. I don't particularly care to have stalkers show up at my house. I had a couple of stream mutuals mention us like, hey, hey, just a little heads up, you kind of unintentionally doxed yourself with your work location. I'm like, the work location's fine, just that's public. I don't want people to know where my house is. And I'd be way more caring of that. I've got enough random junk mail showing up my mailbox right now because of all the political stuff. U.S. political season. Anyway. So, my workday ended with a literal explosion! Yay! Actual explosion. No ifs, ands, or buts. Actual explosion. Our place is nice. Look forward to living in a nice place soon, Tina. TM. Anyway. That was number 5. But then on the way home we get number 6. So there's a strong gusts of winds with the thunderstorms that blew through the area earlier. What do strong winds tend to do to trees? I'd swerve out of the way of a fallen tree branch down on the road on the way home. I didn't even see it till the last minute. Thankfully, there was no one in the lane next to me, so I was able to get around it without much problem. But I was just like at that point, I was just like, does this shit not end? Like, how many more things are gonna happen to me today? That was it. That was the end of it. It finally ended. That was the last one, but holy shit. I don't normally have this many things to talk about at my workday, and then all of a sudden the dam broke and now it's everything all at once. And here I was thinking that the little slut story from earlier was going to be the one. Nope. Nope, we're fully loaded on this frickin' sandwich of a day. I have a little fun with this. So, things being what they may. So, technically the last one wasn't actually a work story. It was like a coming home from work story. So, alright, let's have some fun. I want to have a little bit of fun with this. Of the story of the work stories of all the stuff I just said, which story is y'all's favorite of the bunch? I am morbidly curious. I see so far Chewbacca's in the lead. I like the tie me up one. That's just without missing a beat. Just be like, just tie me up. Just like in the bedroom, just tie me up. Yeah, software expires. Oh my goodness. You can feel free to send hugs, Jeff. Oh my goodness, man. Just this day, man. This day is the gift that keeps on giving. When does it end? Eventually. And of course, this was one of the days where I was working over 13 hours. Like, I ended up clocking in at 13 and a half by the time all was said and done. Because the power outage kind of affected our ability to leave on time. Hell, there might even be a follow-up to the power outage story. The funny thing is, when we lose power, sometimes the refrigeration doesn't turn back on properly. It will seem like it did. Like, fans and everything will come up. Things will clearly be on, but it's not actually working because the compressor doesn't switch back on. But you're not going to notice that's a problem for an hour or so. So I basically had to give my boss a heads up. It's like, hey, we had a power surge earlier. You might want to tell all the department heads, hey, check your coolers in the morning. Make sure everything came back up. Because if it didn't, that's bad. And it will very much be... It'll be... With everything closed overnight, nothing will go bad per se, but... Temperatures will rise enough that it will be noticeable that something did break. So, hopefully not. Oh, God, Joe, I've had my fill. I know I'm checking my relevant coolers in the morning. Which, I work in the morning again, so this is going to be one of the shorter streams. But seriously, holy shit today, man. Oh, let's see. Only got a couple votes in the poll, guys. What was your favorite story, folks? To pick one. I'm curious. 2.5 days, maybe 3. Yeah. This mini week of a day. I spent half of it trying to stay awake, just because I only was running on about 4 hours of sleep. Could end up starting stream late last night because lay windows. God dang Windows. Why you update and break shit? Naturally, before stream last night, noticed that when there's a Windows update, and yeah, stuff broke. Let's see, my plugin that makes Windows 11 tolerable broke. Let's see, reactive broke. And then, of course, I had to finish updates. It's just like, must we? Must we? So, yeah, started stream late. And I was too wound up to, like, go to sleep. So I ended up, staying up a little bit later than I wanted to. The state in which I fell asleep was comical. I fell asleep, my phone on top of my phone laying on top of my boobies after I was trying to read some adult material to go to sleep to. And the winner is Chewbacca in the air conditioning. Oh, I can't do a Chewbacca noise that good. I found Chewbacca in the drain, now I found Chewbacca in the AC unit. I am going to check that more often. Seeing as, no one else is going to clean the bloody thing. I know I need to check the air filter on the other unit because it's probably just as bad. That one I've never checked. Man, that salami along with cinnamon rolls cooking made me a little thirsty. Lucky phone. Hey. There have been times when I've had problems with the phone system too. Which... those are fun times. Having to go into the phone system configuration is never a good time. At least, I haven't had to do that in a while. Knock on wood. So yeah, that has been my adventure of a day. I feel like I should get 2 Sundays for this one. 2 Sundays and a 6-pack. God, I want to drink so bad. But I really shouldn't. I really want to, but I really shouldn't. So instead of doing that, let's play video games instead. On my diet, Jeff, can't eat them. Let's play video games. Video games, I hear, are pretty awesome. Alrighty, so we just got to a new area. We just learned how we can send out the ship on expeditions. And now we're gonna make our way to a new town to hopefully disrupt light and healthy dessert called Mississippi Mud. That sounds like everything except light and healthy. That's still wood though. Still happily I would want to. I swear, if I didn't need to lose weight to get my blood pressure under control, I'd say, fuck it, let's go. But my blood pressure goes out of control and my heart explodes. That's bad. I kind of don't survive that. Oh, I could definitely use more bounce in my booba. More booba is more better. I want more booba. Yes, load my data. Oh, is the boat back? Oh, works overnight too. Nice. Yeah, let's go. Well, go explore some more. Find me more stuff. That's a lot of butter. I could feel the heart attack. Hi, Dean. Dear God, I could feel a heart attack. That would probably kill me. I'd die happy, though. Alrighty, so I talked to everybody already. So we know we need to go south. Two question marks. Oh, let's see if we can resolve one of them. Hopefully beat up a bunch of stuff and things. Why the bullseye? Oh, I haven't talked to this person yet. Apparently not. Did you hear the Abbey's building a massive temple to their super powerful god north of the Denan Highway? I went to go and take a look, but only the cream of the Abbey are allowed anywhere near it. Who would have known the Abbey would be so selfish? Can I beat the shit out of him?
強力なゴーマを発見。警戒レベル高と判定しました。了解。清涼に公主警戒ゴーマとして登録を要請する。近隣に非常警報を発令せよ。はっ。
オートの近くでもゴーマが暴れてるなんて。清涼の管理とやらも大したことないわね。
アイゼン、公主警戒ゴーマってなんだ？清涼が特別手配したゴーマだ。最新の情報では各地に十数体確認されている。おう、手強そうだな。半端なくな。迂闊に手を出せばただでは済まんぞ。そうこなくちゃな。
行くわよ。ぐずぐずしてると清涼の警備が強まるわ。
Good to know.
アイフリードの話を監獄島で聞いたと言っていたな。
メルキオルっていう特等大魔師が連れ出した。それ以上のことは知らないわ。
俺も聞いたことはない。マギル、お前はどうだ？
連れられてきたのは1年ほど前じゃったか。囚人どもがざわついたのを覚えておるが、よほど極秘扱いのようでの、どの棒に入れられたのかすら漏れてこんかったな。
アイフリードって普通の人間だよな。そうだ。大魔師の能力もなければゴーマでもない。
海賊潰しが目的ならば、愉快な仲間たちを野放しにしておくのもおかしな話じゃしの。
清涼がそこまでこだわる理由がわからん。俺たちも情報収集を続けているんだが、清涼の狙いが一向に見えん。だが必ず救い出す。海があいつと俺たちの生きる場所だからな。
生きてると確信してるみたいね。
海賊が邪魔なら殺せば済む。清涼には生け捕りにして聞き出したい大事な用事があるんだろうな。だが生き方を他人に曲げられておとなしく従うようなやつじゃない。あの男は
自分の舵は自分の意志で取る。
そういうことだ。
Midgan is the center of the Empire. It is the home of the Abbey and all of its highest officers. They aren't as loose about enforcing the rules as they are in the country, so tread carefully. Get to kick their ass, got it. The secret to success, Diet Jaff, is finding one that you can do reasonably. Which... That's something you gotta sort out for yourself and do some research on. I know the keto works for me and my lifestyle. But what works for me doesn't necessarily work for someone else. If you initiate a battle by the enemy on the field from behind, you will gain an advantageous encounter where you will start with 1 extra soul and enemies will start with less HP. However, if an enemy hits you from behind, you'll be forced to fight an back attack encounter where you have a disadvantage starting with 1 fewer soul. Cool. Contact with 2 or more enemies at the same time while in the field will initiate a perilous encounter, which has the following effects. Enemy will increase, each first is reduced by a quarter. Ugh. Playing takes 4 times as long. Ugh. Enemy reinforces during the battle. Ugh. Enemies will attack more frequently. Ugh. While I see a reset offer, greater item drop rates and more grade.
では改めてローグレスへ。
あんたも来るの？
お前、なんでまた戻ってきたんだ？
主らが寂しがるかと思ってな。
全然寂しくないけど。
裏切り者を探すとか言ってたのはどうなった？
取り逃がした。手がかりもない。
魔女なんだから魔法で探せばいいでしょ。
あいにくとわしの魔法は二人三脚方式での。裏切り者のあやつがおらねば発動せぬのじゃ。
共犯者ありきのペテン魔法というわけだな。
違うわい。
その裏切り者とやらを探す手伝いはしないわよ。
バナナで釘が打てるほどの冷たさじゃの。
そいつの他に仲間はいないのか？
はっておらぬの。
帰りたい故郷はないのか？
ないの。
魔法の他にやりたいことはないのか？
ないの。あ、
どうしたライフセット？
うん。マギルーの話聞いてたら、なんか胸がもぞもぞして鼻がツンとした。
友も居場所も目的もない空っぽの人生を送る魔女をお前は哀れだと感じたんだ。
Oof.
哀れ？
相手をかわいそうに思う気持ちのことだ。
マギルーは哀れ。
そういう目でわしを見るでない。
Poor Magilu. Let's see. Good stuff flying around. Is that herb? No, just flowers. Anyone who's ass needs a good beating. A snake. Oh, that's a silver treasure chest. That's what that is. Someone's going all in.
ずいぶん変わった立ち筋。
ここいらじゃマイナーなもんでな。
Fun.
片付いたみたい。行くわよ。
Sure.
一気に片付ける。
Jenny Q.
全力で答えたがやりすぎたか？
Oh, it's very reactive with Did it break again? Weird. Bang! Also, hi, Saya. He's put a 35 stream streak. Alright, who else wants a butt whooping?
覚悟はいいか。かわせるもんならかわしてみな。ウェイストレスメイヘン。俺がしレコーディング衝撃脚呪いレコーディングここだ食らいつく三の型衝撃呪い
Adios, amigos.
すでに狂気だな。
Yay, level up. Level up good.
とっとと済ますわ。
衝撃脚効果でそこよ効果でそこや効果いや効果から効果でそこや呪いレコーディング邪魔よ衝撃脚呪いせいやレッコしまった効果でそこや呪い邪魔よそこだ
やれやれね。
Sneaking up on me. That's just rude.
やれやれね。
Anyone else want to say hi? Because I got plenty more butt whooping I can do. Also, such a wide open area. I want to make sure I found all the things. It feels weird having this much space open. Like, there's no rooms or anything, it just kind of is. Hello, buddy.
行くわよ消えない
容姿の情け一切かけない。
この距離なら外しません。ゼロの方各本敵退散呪いそこをどけそこをどけ
And dead.
その力興味があるな。
Well, the question is, which way? So odds are one of these is a stuff room. Are they passing to go that way? Let's see if this is a side path then. Seems like I found a stuff room of sorts. I don't think this is connected in any way. Oh, I see a cat's box! Anything else over here? Well, amongst the stuff rooms I've been to, that one was kind of lackluster. At least I got some herbs out of it. No, it's even the answer to which way do I need to go is there.
あの壁すごく大きい。
この国の王都ローグラスだ。巨大な城壁で町を囲みゴーマの侵入を防いでいる。
精霊をこき使うことによって人は身の丈以上の文明を手に入れたのじゃよ。
初めてじゃないだろう、ライフセット。
前にも来たことあるけど、その時は僕は今みたいじゃなかったから。
そうか。大麻市に刺激されてる精霊は景色を見ることもままならないんだな。
次にままならなくなるのはわしらじゃがの。王家も清涼の本部もある国の中枢じゃ。王国兵も大麻市もあちこちで見張っておる。わしら悪党にとっては居場所のない町じゃ。
居場所なんていらない。アルトリウスの見どころさえ分かればそれでいい。
Yeah, pretty much. Find the psycho, kick his ass.
邪魔するなら始末する。
覚悟もなしに立ちふさがる。
Oh, that was annoying. I feel like I'm not just gonna get in.
全員を調べるものじゃない。自然にかわすぞ。
顔、硬いぞ。
分かってるわよ。
そこの黒コートの女、手形を見せてもらおう。どうした？清涼が旅人に発行する通行手形だ。
この未熟者、記述師見習いの基本はにっこり笑顔と教えたじゃろうが。
記述師？
いかにもご覧の通りくせ者ぞろいの我が一座、その名も紛る記術団と称しまする。
Ah, we're gonna talk our way out of it. Got it.
式典の余興か。
過去にもその通り。いやはや我がバカ弟子が失礼いたしました。おれ兵士様のご不審を解くのじゃ。お前の得意芸鳩を出してみせよ。
は？すみません師匠、仕込みを忘れました。
なんと情けないやつじゃ。芸の道をいかに心得おるか。
待て、こんなところで鳩を出されても困る。
いいや勘弁できませぬ。お詫びに鳩のモノマネをせい。はとまね。ぽぽ。
Oh, she actually does know some magic spells.
かよ
That's
う
just
にな
talking.
くかも笑う紛る記術団、ラーグレスの皆様にご挨拶の一席でございました。
ほら、こんなところで宣伝をするな。さっさと散れ。
かしこまり。
So just be annoying enough. Got it.
なかなかの手口だったな、マギル。
あんな子供騙しは今回限りポッパ。
Velvet's gonna fucking murder her.
怖い怖いポッポ。
あとすごかった。
その子供騙しで入れた。オートも大したことないわね。
それだけ守りに自信があるんじゃろうって。ライフセット、オートの戦力を知っておるか？
オートに配備された大魔師は1000人以上。
That's a
守備
lot.
兵士は2個師だ。
さすがはオートだな。油断ではなく余裕と見るべきだろう。
通行手形がないと厳しいか。
民衆がニコニコなのも納得じゃの。ゴーマに怯えまくっとった数年前とは大違いじゃわ。
でかい式典があると言っていたしな。そんな余裕があるほどここは平和なんだろう。
その平和はルフィ。
ベルベット。
Jewel of the Empire, you say? No, well, I can't go back to explore the rest of that area, so... I see that you're performers, but it doesn't mean I'll let you stir up any trouble. That was fast. Has it been 30 minutes? Yes, it has. Well, alright then. Won't question it.
成果を確認してくれ。
Aww.
俺の感性が叫んでいる。これは名品だ。探索船抜病。
Well, leave them to it, I guess.
ペンダントか。私には必要ないものね。
Really? Sure, the pendant looks all a little sinister, but the jewel's a pretty shade of red. I should think it would suit you nicely, Velvet. I'm not sure if I should take that as an insult. I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's like putting lipstick on a rat pig, you know? Damn! You're just digging yourself deeper. Haven't you heard that phrase? It means you can take someone cute and dress them up nicely and they'll be even cuter. You have that wrong on so many levels. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we'll try to put it another way. Give pearls to rat pigs, caviar to... Give pearls to rat pigs, caviar to the general, and pendants to the demons. Something like that. More like preaching to deaf ears. Oh, they can actually wear it? No. Get your scrumptious vegetables here, local and imported. We've got vegetables shipped in from East End and West End. That dove trick was amazing. I'm gonna go see Megalu's menagerie for sure. Cool, cool. You made that shit up, so, yeah, no. I want to thank you for watching over me all the time. You're quite welcome. Seeing you healthy and happy makes it all worth it. I'm gonna kick all of your asses, but I know that's a bad idea. But I really, really want to.
今ミッドガンド王国の国政は第一王子パーシバル様が取っておられるのよ。
王子の国王はどうしたの？
王は健在だが、一線を退いてパーシバル王子の後見に回っている。この世界の危機を乗り越えるためには新しい力こそ必要だと宣言してな。
なかなかできた王様だな。
立派なのはパーシバル様もよ。王様の意を受け継いでアルトリウス様と清涼を全面的に支援されているのよ。
Oh, that's not
パーシバ
suspicious
ル
at
様
all.
とアルトリウス様がいればきっと王国は大丈夫。みんなそう信じているわ。
なるほど。つまり国中がアルトリウスの味方ってことね。
So it would seem. The best thing about Prince Percival is that he's single. Actually, I suppose Lord Artorias is too. Shouldn't a man like that have a special someone? He did, but he threw it all away. Yeah, he did. Well, whatever that door is, I can't go through it, so... One of the head exorcists will give a speech at the ceremony. Maybe they found a cure for demon blight. Okay, that's probably just wishful thinking on my part. I think the speech is just a call for unity. We may have expelled the demons from the city. We still don't know the root cause of the problem. And until we do, the battle will go on. Tell me more about these demons that we supposedly have gotten rid of. Oh, there's definitely a lot of stuff laying around. Speaking of stuff. Me!
清涼の役割はますます重くなってきた。わしらも心して支援せねばならんぞ。
そもそもの話だが、
I'm also mega
清
easy.
涼ってのはどういう組織なんだ？
嘆かわしい。そんなことも知らんのか。
清涼とは聖書を祀るミッドガンド教会の大麻部門。本来は僧兵と祈祷師の集団だった。
正式名称はミッドガンド国教会大麻清涼。現在は大麻市の組織になってる。
その通り。そっちの坊主たちはよく勉強しておるな。
要するに教会の一部だろ。その割には随分偉そうだが。
当然じゃ。教会を束ねる司教様は全権を清涼長アルトリウス様に委任して実質的に引退しておる。
清涼の長が教会で一番偉いってことか。
だけじゃないよ。国王陛下は軍事と政治を掌握する非常時独裁権をアルトリウス様に
Well,
与えられ
we've
た。
given the big bad a lot of
ア
power.
ルトリウスの指揮のもと、再生一致でゴーマ病に立ち向かう体制をとっている。
そう。それがミッドガンド聖堂王国。清涼はその要であり希望の光なのじゃ。
いやー、よくわかった。清涼がいかに巨大な組織かってことがな。
And the Abbey needs to be wiped out. If it weren't for Lunators, the whole world would be naught but demons. He's truly the savior of the world. I don't know, most of the demons I'm running into are pretty chill. Honestly, I don't think that would be that bad of a thing. There are so many stalls and performers gathered for the ceremony. I haven't seen this much cheer in the city in ages. You're absolutely right. I prayed such a day would come. No one chilling in the end? Really? Alright. Oof. Let's hope the heat starts to go away a little bit for you, Tina's. That's a lot of soldiers that are just there. We're drilling for a parade during the ceremony. You can watch, as long as you stay out of the way. Now, right now, y'all are just standing in place. Oh, such powerful physiques! How stirring! We owe much to the exorcists, but the common soldiers are also doing their part. The army has come far since their fall. Yeah? Oh, by don't get in their way, it means don't go through here. That's fun. I wonder if that soldier who flirted with me will be taking part. He seemed like a good enough lad, but I'd stay away if I were you. With a soldier, you never know what tomorrow may bring. Turn back. This area is off limits in preparation for the ceremony. He just runs that over there anyway, because, you know, can't tell me what to do. Invisible wall can, though. Let's see, any more calcite things? That was mostly so I could break down some of them and upgrade my calcite weapons. I don't necessarily need all of them. Well, I got a bunch of those resistance rings at this point. I could probably pass one along. Alright, let's let him master that first. Okay. Okay. I think equipment's good for now. So the question is there any calcite items that I can dismantle and not feel worried about dismantling? Not much. Well, I'm not gonna go back to this, so... I'll say I can just dismantle all of these. I just need some more calcite fragments. I don't think I have any more calcite stuff though. Not at the moment. We'll get there though. I understand. Our guild will loan you whatever we can. We are grateful. Above all things, we need a place to properly worship the Imperium. Most certainly. But what would you say to an addition to the shrine within the cathedral? Gone. The Praetor is observing the exercises. Or is it the Praetor you have business with, perhaps? I have business with all you. I'll kick your butts. The city is jam-packed for the ceremony. I imagine all the good places are already taken. Seriously? Aw, I knew I should have camped out on the spot all night.
お母さん、王子様のお話まだ？タイマシ様来るんだよね。きっとね。清涼のことで大事な発表があるって噂だから。私、タイマシ様にお礼を言うんだ。ゴーマをやっつけてくれてありがとうって。そうね。感謝を伝えてみんなで協力しないと。うん。私も規則を守る。わがままは言わないよ。大した人気じゃのう。真実を知らないから。そうかい？むしろ皆、大魔師が自分たちのために戦っておるという真実を知って応援しているように見えるがの。
Bupper. Look at everyone's smiles. It's making me smile too. Military parade during the ceremony, eh? And they say it's to ease the minds of the people. It's more like a show of force to me. They're all but saying, bend to our power. Heh. Maybe everyone serving the Abbey is a forthright pillar of society. But I highly doubt it. I like you. You're not a sycophant like the rest of them. The ceremony will begin soon at the castle plaza. Listen attentively and behave in an orderly manner. Uh-huh. I feel like whatever I'm about to walk into, I should probably save before it. I feel like there's about to be a plot. Oh, I haven't talked to you all yet. Oh wow, the soldiers are so cool. I guess every boy adores is a grown-up armor. Idolize? Don't you mean idolize? Yeah, I thought that was a little weird. I was like, idolize, is that a word? No. The girl knows better. The girl knows what's up. Well, see what's happening.
しつけが行き届いておるわ。
王国民よ、ミッドガンド聖堂王国第一王子パーシバル・アスガードである。この良き日を皆と祝えることを父王と共に嬉しく思う。
式典が始まった。こりゃ割って入るのは無理だぞ。
10年前の開門の日以来、ゴーマ病とゴーマの脅威によって我が王国は存亡の危機を迎えていた。だが命が朽ち、心が突き果ててゆかんとする地に奇跡の剣を持ち、
あそこ
立つ者があ
登る
った。
のはいいが、ここで襲うのは無謀。
誰あろう、アルトリウス・コールブランドである。
Oh, she's about to do something dumb.
アルトリウスの偉業は誰もが知っている。彼はローマに苦しむ民の救済に全てを捧げた。
殺した。
ご聖主の一中たるカノメシを降臨させ、精霊の力を我らにもたらした。
でも殺した。
混沌の世に断りという希望を与え、今その希望が絆となって我々を結んでいる。
でもお前は私の大事なものを全部。
アルトリウスの偉大なる功績と献身をたたえ、今ここに災厄を払い民を導く救世主の名、同志の称号を授けん。
どうしアルトリウス。
Like sheep to slaughter if Velvet gets her hands on him. I mind. Hey, look, it's the asshole himself.
世界は最悪の痛みに満ちています。なのに私は皆さんに頼まねばならなかった。断りによる苦痛に耐えてくれと、意志という枷で自らを戒めてくれと。なぜなら揺るがぬ断りとそれを貫き通す意志、これが最悪を切り払う唯一の剣だからです。今ここにその剣がある。私は誓おう。我が体と命を善なる民のために捧げることを。すべての人々に聖主カノ主の加護をもたらし、最悪なき世に導くことを。世界の痛みは私が必ず止めてみせる。
Velvet. Don't do the stupid thing.
疲るぞ。
ライフセットを殺した。
同志アルトリウス、あれがお前の標的か。
いきなり飛びかかるかとヒヤヒヤワクワクしたわい。
それじゃ無駄死にでしょ。断りと意志の剣がいるのよ。
Yeah, I was thinking she was gonna do that too.
アルトリウスさん
手堅くてつまらんの。そろそろわしはおいとまするかな。名残惜しいじゃろうが探し物があるでな。
I don't know that feeling, mind.
さよなら。
じゃあな、皆の対岸成就、七点バッターを祈ってあるぞ。
敵は同志様とやらだ。姿を隠すような相手じゃない。 じっくり行こうぜ。奴の後ろにいたジジイがメルキオルだな。
そう。
奴らの情報を集めよう。何をしてるか分かれば隙をつける。と言っても王国の最重要人物だ。探るにも手がかりがないとな。
アイゼン、王都に裏の知り合いはいないの？船着き場の時みたい
内陸には疎いが、アイフリードが懇意にしていた闇ギルドがあったはずだ。バスカビルというジジイが仕切っていて、確か王都の酒場が窓口だと。
な。闇ギルド、そんなものがある。
とにかく酒場へ行ってみよう。腹ごしらえはできる
Oh,
だろう。
upset.
そうね。
I was worried she actually was gonna just attack him and be like,
すごい音がした。
生きてる証拠よ、それも。
that would be bad. As much as I would love to go and fuck some face, probably shouldn't do that. Your girl cuddle puddles in another castle? Fine. The shepherd, eh? Just how long a leash are the king and Prince Percival going to give that Artorias? The nobility of Midgard spent more than a century working to make this land bloom. Someone expects us to bow to a man who climbs on our shoulders and preaches about order? Preposterous! Many in the army are also uneasy with the power the exorcists wield. The fact is we need them for now. Please be careful who you share your opinions with. Right, stands to reason that not everyone's going to welcome someone gaining such authority. The Holy Empire of Midgard is not of a single mind. It really ain't. Wow, what a wonderful ceremony that was. And today is a day sure to ring throughout history. Yeah, sure. What? You say Vortigern fell? Gah! Why would such dreadful news come on the day the shepherd is named? You know, these 30-minute periods like seem to pass by way faster than I think they do. Level up. Yeah, keep at it, guys. See what you can find. The restoration of order through will and reason. That's the polar opposite of demons. It's something only humans are capable of. Such deep words. We'd do well to remember them. I could think some more demons would be way more better. Sword of will and reason. Sure, it'll work against the demons, but it'll also turn on anyone who upsets their order. You can count on that. Right on that one. It's settled. I'm going to become a soldier and devote my life to the people. I'll bring an end to this world's suffering. Whoa, settle down. You're pretty impressionable, aren't you? A little too impressionable if you ask me. Shepherd Artorias. I've never seen the like. I never prayed with real conviction in my life, but if he believes, I want to believe too. I feel the same way. Shall we go to the cathedral? Now that the ceremony's over, it should be open.
あの式典、同志のお披露目の場だけあって、大魔師軍団勢揃いだったな。お前が追ってる奴はいたのか？いや、ああいう場にすまし顔で並ぶ奴じゃない。清涼の上位大魔師なんだろ？あいつには関係ない。そうか。ところでベルベット、あの同志様は右手を怪我でもしてるのか？
あいつは昔大怪我を負って利き腕は使えない。
やっぱりな。
でも左腕だけでも超一流よ。
動きを見ればわかる。体に無駄な力みがなく、ブレもないし、意識も丹田に置かれていたからな。
丹田って何？
腹の底、聖火から指2本分くらいのあたり、全身の気が集まる場所だと聞いたことがある。何より殺気をみじんも感じさせないくせに、どこにも隙がない。あの同志様は強い。あいつがアルトリウスのそばにいる理由は、おそらく俺もあいつを切りたくなってきたぜ。
Well, okay then.
同志、民を救い導く救世主。まさにアルトリウス様にふさわしい称号よね。私は信じるわ。同志アルトリウス様がいれば、きっとこの大災厄の時代を乗り越えられるって。
同志アルトリウス、
ずいぶんご大層な称号だな。アルトリウスはすでにミッドガンドにおける生族の実験を掌握していたが、この名を得たことで既存の権力構造を超えた民衆の希望そのものになったと言っていい。手強いどころじゃないな。
それでも戦うの？
当然よ。同志だろうが神様だろうが野良犬だろうが、あいつが仇なのは変わらないわ。
Shepard is building a great temple to the Empyrean to the north along Danan Highway. I'll visit it as soon as it is complete. Well, it was so amazing. I feel so optimistic about the future now. The only thing you think was amazing was the face of that musician. No, it was the shepherd's speech and the music and the face of that musician that were amazing. Hey. Again is a great nation that overthrew chaos and united all the land for a century of peace. I believe the legacy was destroyed by the demon blight, but the shepherd's strength has revived it. We will all work together to restore the peace and honor this land once new. Uh-huh. I'll tell everyone I meet on my travels about the shepherd's speech. I feel it is my duty to do so. I'm sure everyone who hears about it will be grateful too. I could think of a few people that could care less. The great cathedral is up ahead. To think I once thought it was such a large and wasteful building. How sinful I was. Sensible. We're looking for a sensible. Ah, what a stirring speech. My spirit feels invigorated. Indeed, I've spent my whole life being selfish. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's true. I'm glad you've made that realization. Hearing it inspires us to become better examples too. Yes, we have to refine ourselves further to better answer the will of the people. Oh, I wish I could have seen the speech. I would have gone myself if I hadn't been forced to work here at the last minute. You know how it is. When there's this many customers, we can't very well turn them away, right?
アルトリウス様の演説素晴らしかったわね。思わず涙が出ちゃったわ。
ゴーマが現れた時はどうなるかと思ったが、清涼を信じてきてよかったと思ったよ。
命を懸けて戦ってくださる大魔師様と共に俺たちも頑張らないといけないな。
私、同志様のお嫁さんになりたいな。
大した人気だな。
知らないっていうのは幸せよね。
The Empire and Lord Artorias requested our aid in an honest and straightforward way. If we ignored that plea, why, our bacon wouldn't even be worth saving. We'll work together to rebuild the world. No, we'll build an even stronger world. Lord Artorias has made a believer of me. Ugh. Order and will, eh? I guess there's just no miracle cure for the world after all. You can't give up. That's what Lord Artorias says. You're right. It's important to remember that. We'll do our best each day like he does. Work, work. Hi, Ilias. Nice. It's a nice number of ones you got there. Welcome to the Cathedral of the Church of Midgand. The honorable head of our organization has withdrawn from his duties. Services are now performed by the High Priest. Please, stay and offer your prayers to the Empyrean. I heard one of Dragonia's joined the Abbey. Is that true? Yes, that would be Lord Oscar. He serves as one of our praetors, and an exemplary one at that. So they sent their useless leech of a younger son so they could have a close tie to the shepherd. Well played, House Dragonia. You always were excellent schemers. The exorcist at the prison was a nobleman? Yo, streaming, let's go! No, wait, streaming. You're streaking, let's go! I mean, streaming too. Oh, come now. It's high time we let our grandchildren take over. Still you're stubborn as a mule. There, I won't give up because of a little back pain. I came here to pray for all of creation, not to make selfish demands of others. We have a lot of streaking around here. Not all the clergy is pleased with the privileges granted to Lord Artorias and the Abbey. The fact that your activities are not hindered by this is due to the graciousness of High Priest Gideon. It would serve you well to remember that. Of course, Lord Artorias and the rest of us are eternally grateful for all the High Priest does for us. Well, this place is big. The Grand High Priest is the head of the church, and several High Priests serve under him. The Grand High Priest retired after transferring his authority to Lord Artorias of the Abbey. And that means he runs the church while the High Priests are in charge of church services. I see. I always thought the Abbey was a branch of the church, but I guess that's not the case. Ugh, praying is so boring. I want to go home. I feel that. Exalted Empyrean, please grant me salvation. Please save my family and watch over our land. Grant us salvation. Oh, I vow to donate 10,000 gold each month to your causes. I am sure that the great Empyrean will answer your prayers. As for donations, please speak to me later. Yep. Even in video game land. The church is, well, the church. You're willing to take your money and one. I'm a little eepers too. I'm probably not gonna be going for too much longer. Just because I gotta be up in the morning again.
大深き罪人よ、懺悔なさい。
懺悔？私に言ってるの？
はい。その胸元や腰回り、いろいろな意味で罪深き方とお見受けしました。
どこ見てんのよ。
このように、私を含め人は業深き生き物、自らの罪を認め、聖主様に告白するのです。心を見つめ直すことで、業は鎮められるでしょう。
あ、そう。今までにやった罪を白状すればいいわけ？
そうです。安心なさい。どんな罪も聖主様は許してくださります。
告白します、聖主様。私は監獄で暴動を起こして脱獄してしまいました。それから町の倉庫に放火して船をかっぱらって逃げました。あと海賊に協力して軍の施設を壊滅させました。
Wow, she's just saying that outright, isn't
邪魔
she?
した奴は皆殺しです。どう？聖主様は許してくれるかしら？
いや、その懺悔の前に清涼に出頭することをお勧めしますが。
ええ、そのつもりよ。清涼の親玉アルトリウス。
Why is she saying everything?
タイマシ様、すぐに来てください。
こうなると思ったわ。
Help, exorcist! Why would she just tell somebody everything she plans on doing? I mean, I guess something bad's gonna happen, but like...
さすがは王都の大聖堂。大したもんだな。
うん、すごい。
噂通り精霊術ではなく人間の最新技術で築かれているようだな。立体装飾と力学的合理性を両立させたアーチ構造が見事だ。
ここに聖主とやらが祀られてるの？
いや、とてもそうは思えん。長らく聖主信仰は形骸化していた。この大聖堂も信仰のためではなく王国の大陸統一を記念して建てられたと聞いている。
つまり権力を示すのが目的か。
なるほど。そりゃ豪華に作るはずだ。
驚くのは早い。ここはただの入り口。しかもまだ未完成だ。この奥に巨大な神殿を建築中で完成するのは数百年後の予定らしい。
そんな計画でいいのか？気長すぎるだろう。
わからん。なぜか人間は時々こういう突き抜けたことをする。
だよな。
Grim Eaper.
死神と
Lol.
ゴーマに呆れられるなんて大聖堂のありがたみゼロね。
神殿どんなのかな。
Oh, it was fun messing with that one guy. Just tell him everything outright. And listen as he freaks out. Should I look at everything over on this side? Oh, still worth checking out the inn. Welcome. Are you sightseeing in the capital? If you're hungry, a plate of mavo curry at the tavern simply cannot be beat. There, the dishes are also fantastic, so... Oh dear, the boss will have my hide for advertising other places.
Midガンド攻防史約800年前、我が大陸は異大陸の軍勢に制圧支配された。ほとんど記録が残っていない以後の500年間を暗黒時代、クローズドダークと呼ぶ。300年前、この暗黒時代を終わらせ全土を再統一した英雄がクローディン・アスガード王である。クローディン。
One day, Ilias, you'll get a chance to.
どこかで。
よし、今日の修行はここまでにしよう。
ありがとうございました。それにしても兄さんの技ってすごく品があるよね。
これは俺の師匠クローディン先生が作った剣技だよ。
私もあんな綺麗な技を使ってみたいな。
同じ型を教えたんだがな。なぜかお前は断りと違う蹴りや技が出る。
体が勝手に動いちゃって。
まったくお前は。だがベルベットはちょっと先生に似ているよ。先生もなかなか変わった人だった。いつも風変わりなマントを着ていてな。
風変わりなマント？
でも火のように強く、水のように周囲を潤し、地のように揺るがず、風のように自由で、今でも俺の憧れの人だ。
私も会ってみたいな。
それはもう無理だ。
亡くなったの？
ああ、先生は俺を守って。だから俺は。
いや、本に書かれているのは300年も昔のこと。同じ人物のはずない。
ベルベット、どうかした？
なんでもないわ。
クローディンって王様はずいぶん強いやつだったんだな。
それだけじゃないよ。歴史上で一番民を信じ、民から愛された王様って書いてある。
ミッドガンド王国はそのクローディン王の一族アスガード王家の末裔を名乗っている。アルトリウスに同志などという大行な称号を与えたのは、暗黒時代を終わらせた英雄王の栄光を再現しようという意図の表れかもしれんな。
子供だましね。称号なんかで世界を変えられるなら苦労しないわ。
そうとも言い切れん。重要なのは民衆が同志という称号に希望を見出し支持している事実だ。それは同志の名のもとに世界の意志を操作できるということだからな。
全部承知で称号を受けたならアルトリウスの覚悟も半端じゃないな。
あいつの覚悟なんてとっくに分かってる。あれだけのことを。
Have a good eat, Christinas. We should definitely find time to talk about things and plot them out. Definitely. Everyone kisses Arturius' boots and lets him do whatever he wants, but I don't trust him. Smart kid. What kind of man says he'll save the whole world and expects nothing in return? Hit that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. I'm not. I like this kid. Actual brain. Not just another sycophant. Abbey has come so far in just 3 years. That the Abbey has come so far in just 3 years is no accident. Lord Notarius and Lord Melchior have been quietly gathering like-minded souls for a decade now. 10 years. So while we were huddling in despair, the shepherd was out fighting for hope. I wouldn't phrase it that way. The shepherd's speech has electrified the capital. Our performance is sure to be a hit. Performing is a battle against yourself. Success depends on whether or not you win. As long as you have skill that you can capture the audience's enthusiasm with, you're set. Didn't I open this already? Maybe not. Maybe I just thought I did.
どうしって言うけどさ、アルトリウスが降臨の日以前に何をしてたか知ってるやつはいないそうだぜ。
そう。
それが突然精霊を連れて現れてゴーマを蹴散らし、大麻師の才能を持った若者を組織したんだ。
怪しいわね。
だろう。ところが王国はアルトリウスの力と意志を認め、全面的にあの男を支援した。
ひょっとして王国を乗っ取る気なのかも。
あ、それはない。逆に腐敗してた政治や教会を立て直して王家の基盤を強化したんだから。
裏で私腹を肥やしてるとか。
そういう噂すらないんだ。むしろ身を削って働きすぎてお偉方が心配しているくらいで。
じゃあ何が目的で？
やっぱり本物の同志様なのかもな。とにかく3年前あの人が来てくれなかったら今頃ミッドガンドが壊滅してたのは確かだよ。
Is Artorias really the savior of the world? Am I a fool for doubting him? I don't know about you, but Malakim give me the creeps. They're alive, right? Will they go crazy like demons, do you think? Malakim are tools given to us by the Imperium through Lord Artorias. They have powers to rival demons, but you needn't fear them. They do not speak unless ordered to by one of us. I see, thank you. I feel a bit better now. They're still creepy, no offense. Hey. Yeah, let's go to the tavern. Go to the tavern and find some plot. And then probably wrap up just because I gotta be up again early. Oh, a lot of folks come in here with children. We're a tavern, but we've got some good food.
いらっしゃい。
この子に何か食べ物を。
この店の名物は麻婆カレーよ。1週間も煮込んで作るの。
麻婆カレ
ー。じゃあそれを。ところでバスカビルって人を知らない？ここで会えるって聞いたんだけど。
そのじいさんは清涼の規律に逆らった悪人だ。とっくに処刑されたよ。
そう。
Well, so much for that plan.
ベルベット、麻婆カレー美味しいよ。
仲がいいのね、ご兄弟。
Oh boy.
いえ、
そうよね。あなたの弟さんは殺されたんですものね。
なぜそれを？
闇は光を睨むものを見ているものよ。
バスカビルが捕まっても闇ギルドは動いているのか？
ええ。船長が消えてもアイフリード海賊団が止まらないように。
あなたが窓口なの？
ご用は何かし
ら？アルトリウスの行動予定を知りたい。
それはちょっと値が張るわね。非合法の仕事よ。これを全部こなしてくれたらこちらも情報を提供するわ。
Well, let's start with the one that sounds the most boring.
これを持って行って。偽造だけどまず見抜ける者はいないはず。
マギル記述団って書いてあるんだけど。
あら、門前でそうなのって言ったでしょ。
そっちの力はよくわかった。
達成したらここに報告に来てね。でも失敗した時は
私が勝手にやったことでしょ。迷惑はかけないわ。
その心がけに応じて今晩は宿をサービスするわ。依頼は明日からになさいな。
Well, well.
アイフリード船長の行方ね。船長には借りがあるの。この件に関しては情報が入ったら無条件で教えるわ。
頼む。あいつが失踪した現場にはペンデュラムが落ちていた。それにどうやら特等大魔師メルキオールも絡んでいるようだ。
Well, they're drinking up a storm.
大変そうだな。俺たちに付き合ってる場合じゃないんじゃないか？
お前こそなぜベルベットに付き合っているんだ？
だから恩返しだよ。刀のありかを教えてもらった恩があってだな。
ゴーマが恩だと笑わせるな。
海賊をやってる精霊の方が冗談だろ。何にせよ俺たちは断りからはみ出したはぐれ者だ。こんな断りが仕切る世の中じゃはぐれ者は俺みたいに開き直って化け物になるか、さもなきゃ
俺たちのようにはぐれ者同士でつるむしかないだろうな。
だろう。なのにベルベットは一人で世界に牙を向いた。なかなかできることじゃない。あいつの強さの正体が何なのか、俺はそれに興味があるんだ。
つまるところ自分のためか。
いかんか？
いや、俺も同じだ。清涼の断りによる支配に抵抗するために意志と力を持った仲間が欲しい。
Yeah, fuck the Abbey.
だがアイフリード海賊団のバカな流儀に付き合えるのは同等以上のバカだけだ。俺もあいつがどこまでのバカか興味がある。
ベルベットが聞いたら怒るぞ。
褒めてるんだ。そんなバカはめったにいない。そうか。お前たちの船長もそういう人間なんだな。ああ、アイフリードこそ立派なバカ野郎さ。
Just sit back drinking. Huh.
同志アルトリウス、なかなか見事に民衆をまとめ上げおったな。さてさて、悲劇のヒロイン気取りの小娘の牙がこの世界にいかほどの傷をつけうるか。裏切り者探しでもしながら見物させてもらおうか。
優しそうな顔してしたたかなばあさんだね。
記述団のことも私のことも知ってた。情報網は本物のようね。
情報だけじゃない。偽造と言っていたが、通行手形も本物だ。
王国内にも仲間を潜り込ませてるってわけか。
先代のバスカビルは反権力の塊のような男だと噂に聞いたことはあるが、処刑されていたとはな。
カリスマを失っても組織は揺らいでない。そこが知れない連中。
Hey, I wouldn't want to mess with
それ
them.
くらいの連中でなきゃ清涼とは渡り合えない。
Thank you for the helper sitting in the wall.
依頼を成功させないと。
うまい浸水をもう一杯飲むためにもな。
気が合うな。あの店はいい浸水を出す。
あんたも頑張りなさい。また麻婆カレーを食べるために。
うん。
I'll expect expedition gold this time.
成果を確認してくれ。
Oof.
探索船バツビオ。
I'm just about to get done with well stream. But do you want lonely mode tonight or do you want cuddle mode tonight since we both gotta be up in the morning anyway? Bing! Okay. Alrighty. Got it. Oh, there's more people here now. Fine drink, fine food, and free talk with fine friends. This is what a tavern should be. Man needs a place like this in his life. Yeah-huh. Andy is a renowned scholar of geology and chemistry. Let me know when you've found him. Okay, I want to talk to the lady next to you, though. I'm telling you, I've had it up to here. All my husband does is work, work, work. He's an official for the Abbey, though. And that's a fine job to have, no complaints there. But when and if he comes home, he does nothing but talk about work. Just the other day, he talked my ear off. Oh, you don't say. That's too bad. I run a tavern for a living. It's hard enough providing a pleasant place for people to drink. The Abbey doesn't care for this sort of establishment, and they're putting pressure on me. So I use what methods I can to push back. It's all part and parcel of being in the business. This is the Bloodwing Butterflies bar. It's a lot of bees. You got games too, huh? Dealing with customers here is harder than any job the Bloodwings will throw at you. Get to see for yourself. Later.
ガリス古道で学者が行方不明か。
おかしな話だな。
消えた場所がわかるなら探しに行けばいいのに。
だよな。しかも人探しがなんで非合法なんだ？
可能性はいくつか考えられる。けど、こっちは依頼を果たすだけよ。
Let's save something. I'm about to go save. I'm about to go save. I mean that the next thing I need to talk to is like right next to the save point.
いやー、同志の式典は良かったな。アルトリウス様の演説はもちろん素晴らしかったが、パーシバル殿下もご立派だった。民と国のためにアルトリウス様を立て、ご自分は一歩引かれる。その度量こそ王の器だ。
そうか？なんだかひ弱そうなやつだったが。
一見そう見えるが、真の強いお方だよ。幼い頃から黙々と学問と公務をこなされてきたんだ。唯一の趣味といえば鷹狩りくらいのものだが、おかわいそうにそれも随分ご無沙汰だな。
随分肩入れするのね。
そりゃあな、ここだけの話、弟が2人おられるんだが、どちらも出来が良くない上に悪い取り巻きがついてる。パーシバル殿下に万一のことがあったら王国の未来は真っ暗なんだ。
なるほど、期待は兄貴にかかってるんだな。
期待の王子様は王国の弱点でもあるわけね。
The king has entrusted Lord Artorius with the royal villa to use as a home for the abbey. The royal family's faith has united the entire land. I suppose we need faith in something after the horrors we faced following the opening. Oh my, what a wonderful face. Yeah. I will indeed spinny soon. It's gonna be double or nothing, can't deny. That's just what seems to be happening lately. Alright, and save complete. Which means... Alrighty. Best I get the Eepers now or I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. Alrighty. Well, not as much butt whooping as I was hoping for this time around. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's like you're not gonna go in there in the heart of Exorcist Land and just be like, I'm gonna go kick everybody's ass, including the big bad. Yeah, that probably won't work. Eventually, but not now. Guess I'm hoping that's what's ultimately gonna happen. Anyway, let's see. Who's on? Who I wanna go say hi to? It has been a while since we last said hi to Kay. So let's go say hi to Kay. Well, let's see what she's doing. Pronoun Palace. I don't know what that is, but I guess we're gonna find out together, aren't we? Alrighty, everybody. If you're a follower, go ahead and use that first raid message. If you're a subber, use the second raid message. And if you copy paste the raid message in my chat before we raid out, I'll give you a little good night smoochie. If you want. No pressure. We are all about consent around here. So, I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm gonna aim for 6, 7. Don't you dare. Anybody who's thinking it, don't you dare. As my start time tomorrow, they'll do a little pregame with some House Flipper and then retro something. I don't know retro what. I just know retro something. And back to Tales of Berseria on Saturday. And next week's gonna be a shortened week because I'm gonna be going to Toho Fest next weekend. I'm gonna go see Beat Mario! Yay! Also hanging out with all the other like fun Toho people. But Beat Mario. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Anyway, everybody, have a good night, day, whatever time it is in your area of the world, and hopefully we'll see you here at some point during the day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bang, bang.